The Luke and Jesse podcast.
Hello and welcome to our second podcast today. What a brisk country we live in. It's very, very cold.
It's absolutely drenched with rain at the moment.
We've got the fire on, we've got the crock pot on, it's marinating the house.
You've got your dehumidifier in here.
Everything you can imagine to keep us warm and healthy is going.
Oil heater with a lost wheel and a bit of wood to keep it up. The old
Good
Kiwi
ingenuity right there. Kiwi ingenuity.
You need to do it in winter, don't you?
Absolutely.
It's too cold.
And when I was out this morning having a walk, I saw someone looking out and walking their dog along the street. Oh, what a tough soul that one is.
Well, I can
bracing
imagine.
The wind and all the rain just to walk that dog. I hope that dog appreciates what the owner did for it.
Yeah, well, I can understand, especially inside dogs, because they're kept inside, and when it rains 2 or 3 times, of a day, they want to get out and they want to do
that's
exercise.
a bit selfish, I think, on behalf of the dog.
Oh,
very selfish. Who cares about them?
Oh, also, Jesse was just making us both a cup of tea in the kitchen, and he pointed out that neighbours 2 houses down have got their washing out. It's been raining for about 2.5 days now.
So it's been raining for about 2.5 days. At the moment, it's absolutely pissing down. There's so much rain, probably the worst rain I've ever seen in a long time.
And it actually halted our recording before because it was too loud.
Yes, we put our recording on the line for you people because of the rain. But we looked out the window and there's a house with their washing out on the line in the middle of the rain. I hope they don't expect that to be dry anytime soon.
No, I don't.
I hope they don't have a dinner to go to tonight and they need to wear the clothes.
Obviously, they're maybe they're on holiday or they've just left it.
Or they're just lazy.
Just lazy. Do you know them? You don't know them.
No.
So
I don't know lazy people.
But yeah, there's heaps of ways of keeping yourself entertained on a winter's day like this, isn't there?
Absolutely. Do a podcast like we are.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube videos. I notice when you go
Or
on
play
YouTube,
games. You don't need to do anything online. You could play Scrabble.
Or
Monopoly.
Monopoly, that's a good one.
Listen to music. Probably the most important thing you can do.
But, all those things sound great, but I always seem to end up back at YouTube. Is it just me? Do you do it sometimes?
No, you're on your own there.
And I end up looking up a music video, video after video. At the end of it, I'll be watching a video of, a hippo doing diarrhea or something. You just keep going with the links.
That's right, you can get a bit addicted.
Yeah.
So coming up on today's podcast, we're going to be discussing our first podcast. We're very overwhelmed with all the support and the thousands of comments we got below and the thousands of views. That's sarcasm there because we got 114 views. Well, very disappointing.
130,000 would have been suffice, but 114 will do.
We set our goals too high, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we did.
We're going to be talking about my top facts segment again, some facts that will blow your mind, some little interesting quirky things, and Luke's mentalist trick. Now, if you listen to our first podcast, Luke's mentalist trick went on for about 7 hours, I believe, and this time we're going to cut it right back.
It was quite boring, and I didn't really make it that clear. Most of you guys won't even have understood it.
No, and if you listen very, very carefully to it, you'll be able to hear the door in the room creaking in the background. I had to get out of there. It's just so boring.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about cats and their annoying habits as well.
Yeah, well, Luke and I both got cats. And the cat just was outside in this rain and he was scratching against the window to come in. So I opened the window and he didn't want to come in. So, stuff the cat.
Yeah. We're going to be talking more about their hobbies. The cats. Their annoying habits.
They've got hobbies. They like playing a bit of Scrabble.
Their habits, their annoying habits with the doors and windows and whatnot. After the break.
You're listening to
The Luke and Jesse podcast.
Help Luke and Jesse bring back the hit Dev in the Dark. Buy now on iTunes.
Red Zone.
Events.
Sound. And lighting. NA. Check
Them
out
at
Facebook.com/Red Zone Events.
the Luke and Jesse podcast.
So I'm going to tell you some facts now that will absolutely blow your mind. The first fact is smokers cost society less in terms of healthcare due to their earlier average age of death. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, that is.
Another fact is women find about 80% of men below average looking.
Oh, that's a bit ratchet.
One alcoholic drink a day can reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 30%. In 1880, the Queen of Thailand drowned while her subjects watched because they were forbidden to touch her. The final fact for today, Osama bin Laden was stopped for speeding 8 years ago, but Pakistani police accidentally let him go.
So now it's my turn for my mentalist trick, and I'm not going to mumble on like I did last time.
No, you did a little bit. There did you like.
Yep. It completely stuffed it up last time, and it was just 7 minutes of rubbish that no one really understood.
Did you understand yourself?
No, I didn't. No. But this trick should be a little simpler. You just need a pack of cards.
Right.
Either choose a queen or a king, and then 4 other simple numbers.
Simple, yep. Okay.
Original numbers, so
I
that
get
might
it.
be 2, 3, 4, whatever. 4 others, and then either a queen or a king.
Queen.
Queen or a king.
king.
Just pick. Yep. So you got 5 altogether. 1
Right.
is either the queen or the king, and 4 is normal numbers.
I see.
Get them to concentrate on your queen or king, whichever one you've got. Concentrate on it and think of either money or sex. Not both of them together. Think of one. If they're a virgin, it won't really work. Maybe money would be best because they haven't had sex. But sex or money, make them think of it. Concentrate on that card for about 2 minutes, and then reshuffle the cards, and then face them away so that only they can see them. And bring one out at a time. And the trick is you'll be able to tell the queen or the king card.
Really?
Yep. You'll look in their
That's
eyes.
incredible.
Look in their eyes, and you should be able to tell by the eyes dilating and moving and that kind of thing. Also, tell them not to help you, because if they try and help you, it'll put you off. Just concentrate on the eyes, and the eyes might dilate, they might shift to the left a bit, they might do something, and you might have to practice it a few times to get it right. But it works. Just give it a go, and please give us feedback on what you think.
That's fantastic, Luke. Well done, that's incredible. Now, the Luke and Jesse podcast is getting an upgrade, Luke. We've decided that our next podcast that will be going up after this one,
Yep.
drum roll please, is going to be a video. It's going to be video form. Luke and I will go from audio, just audio, to visual. We're going to be video next one. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, it is.
So 2 weeks after this one, we're going to have a video up.
Yep, and our first video will be out at Ocean Beach.
Ocean Beach, which is a beach that is in Hawke's Bay. It's a brilliant beach, and it should be really, really good. We can't let you know what will be happening in the video,
Behind closed doors at the moment.
but it's going to be quite exciting.
Quite exciting. Hopefully a little more entertaining.
A little more entertaining, more stupidity, more seriousness.
And you'll be able to put faces to our voices. For people
Absolutely.
who haven't seen us already.
I know, because our profile picture on Facebook and Twitter doesn't really show us. Our heads aren't that big in real life. Yeah, so video form. So that's really exciting. That's coming up on our next podcast in 2 weeks. You know that we can't get Judith and Barbara back because they're too expensive. But we have managed to rope in... Drum roll, please, Luke. Drum roll. Barry and John. How are you, Barry and John? We're really good. Thank you for having us, Jesse and Luke. It's alright. What are we going to be talking about today, Barry and John? We're here on 93.5, a radio talkback. That's on the AM, and today we're talking about carpet and the different textures in the carpets.
Absolutely beautiful. We've got some carpet strands straight from the Rhino ad. You know, you've seen it. And
I don't think I watch TV that or much there, Barry.
This rhino was shitting and crapping all over this carpet. And it cleaned up like brand new. It was bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. And absolutely soft.
Well, thank you for that, Barry and John, but I think we prefer Judith and Barbara.
Yeah.
On our Facebook page and Twitter, it says Half an Hour Podcast. We're really cutting it back right now because it's probably only going to be 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're really cutting it back because we didn't want it too long to bore everyone.
Yeah. And also the other thing is it says fortnightly and we changed it earlier to weekly. We're going to try and make it a weekly, but if it's not, it'll be soon that week.
Just be glad that it's not monthly.
No.
So thank you again for tuning in.
Yep.
We hope this video gets a bit more views and likes.
We're going to aim for 130,000 now.
Yep, we can only dream. So thank you very much for listening to us.
See ya.
See you later.
The Luke and Jesse Podcast.